Welcome to Cancer Lesson 5.6. So what about the war on cancer? The goals of this lesson are to explore the successes and failures in the war on cancer as a cost-benefit analysis, and critically assess the strategies used to promote cancer awareness. At the end of the lesson, students should be able to explain why the war on cancer has turned out to be more of a challenge than anticipated, and identify one aspect of government policy, scientific research, or medical treatment of cancer that could be targeted in order to make the war on cancer more effective. We will achieve our goals by discussing the history of the war on cancer and by watching a video about a breast cancer awareness campaign. To prepare for this lesson, you'll need to review the following key scientific concepts. One way to measure success of treatment is by using survival rates. Survival rates are measured as the percentage of people living after a given amount of time. If we stratify the population by age and determine the rate of death caused by cancer within that group, multiplied by the fraction of people in that age group in the entire U.S. population, we have adjusted for age. Age adjustment removes age as a confounding variable. You can review the scientific content in the background reading provided for you in the teacher primer, the teacher manual, and the student workbook. The teacher primer provides in-depth knowledge about the scientific content presented in this lesson. The teacher manual, or lesson plan, provides a minute-by-minute explanation of the lesson structure, and the student workbook provides additional explanation for students. Be sure to print the lesson worksheet and the homework worksheet. The key points of the do now are that by comparing cancer death rates with age-adjusted survival rates of different cancers, we see that cancers often recur after 5 years. Understanding how to prevent and treat cancer are some remaining problems that stand in the way of winning the war against cancer. We begin the do now by considering the fact that since 1971, billions of dollars have been invested in cancer research, and asking, has the progress been what you would expect given that so much money has been spent? One way to measure progress is by looking at survival rates, which are depicted in percentages of people surviving post-diagnosis. Comparing the 5-year survival rates of patients in 1975 versus 2005, we can see that generally there has been progress. However, when we adjust for the fact that people who are older often have other diseases from which they could die, this is called adjusting for age, the percentage of people dying from cancer alone has actually not gone down as much as we would expect, especially compared to other diseases. Several factors contribute to our lack of understanding about what causes cancer, how to best treat cancer, and how to prevent cancer. Many organizations aim to increase cancer awareness in order to fund research to cure cancer. But is there too much emphasis on curing rather than preventing cancer? In the activity, students will watch a video about a breast cancer awareness campaign. The video is a clip from the movie Pink Ribbons Incorporated. They will then discuss the questions on the worksheet and consider whether they think these campaigns are helpful or harmful to finding treatments for cancer. Students will also discuss the issues of treating people with stage 4 cancer. In the wrap-up, have students brainstorm ideas about how they would shape cancer research, diagnosis, and treatment in the next 5 to 10 years. If they have difficulty thinking of ideas, you can remind them of the previous lesson's discussion on gene sequencing, or the article they read about the difficult policy implications for breast cancer screening. For homework, have students write a letter to a member of government regarding a particular issue related to cancer research, diagnosis, or treatment that they care about. This lesson wraps up the cancer module and prompts students to use what they have learned so far to come up with ideas about the future of cancer research and treatment. Don't forget, if you have any questions, concerns, or feedback, to let us know. You can contact any of the CTSE team members and we'll be happy to help you.